Chris McGee, James Worthy, Robert Horry, Allie Clifton's over here. She'll be here soon. Brez Trudell working the post-game show. Lakers start a new win streak. They hold the Warriors to just 91 points. James, I'll start with you. It was a dominant performance from the opening tip. And I think what impressed me the most, they never took their foot off the gas.
Yeah, the one thing that I'm really impressed with tonight is the number 24, I believe. And I think that's 24 minutes for LeBron James. When has he had that less minutes? But you're right, Geeter. I think after the Utah game, the Lakers figured out they need to get back to the basics. The defense has always been pretty good, even in some of those losses, but they were connected tonight as a team. Steph Curry, I thought they didn't let him get going. The head of the snake, when he can't get going, that means everybody else is kind of, not going to be stymied a little bit. But the defense was outstanding. The way they moved the ball, steals, getting to the free throw line. I mean, it was a really complete game tonight against the Warriors.
Yeah, you always remember your last game against your opponents, and they say, okay, we're not going to have a repeat performance. They came out, they jumped on them early, they jumped on them in the second quarter, they jumped on them in the third quarter. They just jumped all over on this team. When you playing guys like this, especially a team that can shoot like the Warriors, you got to stay on them. And the way they played Steph tonight was marvelous. They need to keep doing it every time they do play them.
Yeah, make sure they tell Markieff I picked him tonight.
Take your shot.
Yeah,
Markieff Morris went for 13 and 8 and was picked by big game James Worthy. Also had a season-high assists in 4. He's standing by with Mike Trudell.
All right, Markieff Morris, this one was over early. What did you guys do in that first quarter to set the tone and create that big margin in the scoring column there?
We just played hard. We remember getting up big last time we played them, and those guys coming back late in the game. So we wanted to make our mark early and just keep our foot on the neck throughout the game.
Hey, it's a third straight start for you with AD still out, Markieff. What is the area of focus for you when you're in this specific starting lineup next to LeBron, next to Mark in that front court?
Just to get going early, man. I played with LeBron a lot last year and in the playoffs. I know, early on he's trying to fill the game out, so I just try to, get the work done early, take out some of the scoring load, or at least try to take out some of the scoring load earlier in the game.
Hey, you mentioned the defense. That's really been the key these last 2 games. And Markieff, during that playoff run, right, that's where you guys got the job done. How have you been able to sustain the defense even without AD, who, of course, is so impactful on that end?
Just emphasizing it more. We got a lot of veteran guys that can actually do it, man. This is our first time playing with, playing together. We almost halfway through the season. We are halfway through the season, and we just keep trying to, get better every day. We emphasize on the little things, and we're just preparing for, later on in the season.
One thing that happens when you get a lead that big, you get a chance for all the young guys to get out there, Markieff. Just wondered if anything stood out to you as those guys got that burn in the fourth quarter.
It's more so like, we kind of play pickup every day, so it's kind of like that. A lot of these guys, a lot of us play a lot, so, a lot of us are in shape. It's just normal, a normal practice day when those guys are in the game.
All right, Markieff, appreciate the time, man.
No doubt.
All right, Markieff Morris, I do want to talk about him because I thought he had a great night. But, James, you brought up something, the number 24. We always equate that to Kobe Bryant. But when it comes to LeBron James, it's the minutes that he played tonight. It's a season low. It's also the 3rd lowest for him in a Laker uniform. On Christmas, when he got hurt a couple seasons ago, he played 21 minutes, but he got hurt, okay? Last year, he played 15 minutes against the Sacramento Kings, in the bubble, right before the playoffs started. Mm-hmm. So this really, James, if you think about it, was his lowest number. And that's why I think I was so impressed with the way this team played. LeBron needed a night like this. The team needs a night like this. And he was playing off ball, Rob talked about a lot today, too. It was just nice to see.
Yeah, it was nice to see him allow Shooter to handle the ball a little bit, take some rest on him. So I like this. And it came at the right time, I think, for LeBron, who had been trending, 40-plus minutes and playing really hard, overtime games. So it was good to see him, start the attack and then allow his teammates. Look at that. That's amazing, pre-safety type defense right there. But he just allowed everyone to get involved, and he did his thing. He led by example, and then 24 minutes, he got the rest.
This is one of those games where you, as a coach, you say, come here, LeBron, let me show you something. And like, look at your efficiency when you played off ball. Look how much energy you had to intercept that pass and go down and use the speed. And get, these little things, as a coach, he says, there are going to be times where we want you on the ball. There's going to be times where we want you off the ball. Right now is the time we want you off the ball as we cruise into the All-Star break so you can load manage during the game. I know you're not tired. I know you're not tired. But this is the way to get you some rest within a game.
Defensively, he's been pretty incredible the last 2 games, too, in terms of the steals and the blocks and just that defensive leadership, really taking over that role with Anthony Davis out. I want to show you guys something. I called it a next to flawless first half when you look at what the Lakers were able to do. I mean, they hit 9 threes, plus 29 point differential. It's the 73 points, big game. That's the most in any half this year.
Yeah.
They were 30 rebounds in. That's their season high for the year and a half. They were plus 13 in the rebounding category. 15, James. That means they're sharing the basketball. Just really incredible when you look at that performance right there.
Yeah, that's championship quality basketball. And let's face it, it's almost half season. We don't make excuses because the whole league has gone through this, pretty much what the Lakers have gone through. But fatigue did set in about a week ago or 9 days ago. It was just there without AD and without Shooter. LeBron was just carrying the load. And so I think, we talked about, Pope talking about his legs were a little tired. And so I think they rebooted and kind of rejuvenated, and now they're getting ready to go into the All-Star break on a good note, get a little break, come back. Hopefully AD will be back and they'll be fresh, because right now they're playing the kind of quality basketball that will be conducive to when AD comes back.
Yeah, you find energy where you can. With Schroeder back, he brings a lot of energy from the defensive end to the offensive end, so you got to appreciate the way he picks guys up in the backcourt and make them work.
It truly is still Big Game James's birthday weekend, because I have another gift for him. LeBron James is speaking with Mike in the Media.